the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime.
2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Foxborough. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Trevion Henderson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go play action with May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
7.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They've done a nice job
32-yard
spreading the
line.
ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but This is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Douglas in motion. They'll give it to Henderson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Andres Borregamas for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Jaguars nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregamas is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
So he's entering season number 5, and make no mistake about it, Mike, at times he has shown flashes of brilliance, but they just can't seem to put it all together to be a perennial playoff contender. Now new coach, new situation, can he become the franchise quarterback that they need him to be, that they drafted him to be? Because if he can turn in those consistent high-level performances, I think he can change the future of this franchise pretty quickly.
Throw across his body is complete. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Robert Spillane spills him there.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Once again, it's Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. May now on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's to the right side and incomplete. Kayshawn Boutte was the one he was looking for. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 7.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He was defended by
up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. To throw is Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
19-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd down, Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Lawrence from the gun here on. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So it is fourth down, and they'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. To throw it on first down. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Foye Aluakun with the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Forced out wide.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Another Patriots.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. But two-time Pro Bowler Josh Hines Allen in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
May to throw on second down. He's found his receiver, Butte.
May's pass. Complete to Keyshawn Boutte. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Great May. Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Brady takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Pats are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 14. Jaguars 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Runs. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline and he's able to extend this drive.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. He takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. It's a gain of
Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That's swung out to ETN. He's got room to roam. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
It is brought in the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Patriots 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need 1. gonna look to throw. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
3 yards.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Here's May again. Digs on the reception. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
May to throw again. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. May to the air once more. He's got Douglas going deep. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 16
How about
yards.
4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
30-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 29, here's second and 8. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13
A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lawrence now on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
3rd and long. On the handoff, Henderson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the first down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. On the return, here's Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Complete to Parker Washington. It's a game.
Now Mike Vrabel none too happy with that last decision, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. It's 3rd and 4. Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Off the play fake, here's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is May.
Throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. That complete to Henderson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Whoa! And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. Up the middle, here's Etienne. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he
he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Jacksonville.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Caleb Chason in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
4th down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. On the return is Jones. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Once more, it's Henderson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Travion Henderson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw now. May. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. It's second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Miles. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Patriots 17.
So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 8.
May gonna look to throw. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fair catch called for and may but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's May again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. To throw again is May. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. He's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
That's good.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
2nd and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one, this 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
ETN has the first down, still going. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, a give to ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion comes Thomas. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the one-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
May's pass. Complete to Kayshawn Boutte. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw is May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
First down.
Outbreaking routes,
First
Mike,
and 10
especially
at the 35-yard
outside of the
line.
numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Leads to second and
It's
10
clear whatever they
at
were
the
trying to set up was
35-yard
not
line.
going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. May to the air once more. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And 10.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. May to throw again. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Foxborough.